Hello?
Yes, can I talk to Mr. Jerry Fuller?
Yeah, it's him.
Yes, how are you? This is Officer Paul. You tried to reach me. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. You received a letter, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Just one second. So obviously, there's a Milford PD in Connecticut. The behalf of, let me get her name. Sarah? You know Sarah in Milford?
I'm familiar with her, yes.
Yes. I guess she was getting some letters from you.
Sure.
But there's no she's not in trouble or anything like that. She just doesn't want any
Of course.
contact.
Of course. Well, I'm going to say this with all due respect, because I know you're just doing your job. I know I'm not in trouble.
Yeah,
So, because the thing is, when I get a letter from your department saying that there's an ongoing investigation, I know right then and there it's baloney, because I haven't done anything that would violate a law.
You didn't do anything wrong. I just want to...
Sure.
I'm sorry?
Sure, I agree, yeah.
Yes. So she and her family, I understand she gave me some brief, what happened that I guess you were trying to help them because her son was dealing with cancer, I believe.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah, and
Yes.
I'm a child of cancer survivor myself, and this March will be 35 years, yes.
Yeah, she told me that. Yeah, she told me that. But somehow, her and her family is not comfortable getting letters from you, anything like that, so they don't want any contact from you now on.
Okay.
Can you do that, sir?
Well, if it's going to make her little heart smile, then I guess so. I mean,
Yeah. So
there's
basically-
nothing illegal about that, but I guess if that's what she
Right,
wants.
So I'm right now. She asked me to contact you, so to tell you that she doesn't
And
want any contact from you.
So
now
why
on.
did so let me ask you this? Why did she go to you to ask me this when she could have asked me herself through social media?
She didn't want to contact you. That's why.
She could have asked me herself. She didn't have to go to
She
you.
didn't wanna- Yeah, that's why she didn't want to contact you because.
Why?
She doesn't want any contact from you. That's why she didn't contact you. She just contacted me to tell you that, hey, please don't have any contact with
So
her.
in other words, she went to the headmaster to say, "Hey, the student won't leave me alone. Would you get him to stop?" That's what it sounds like. Because if it was if it was an issue, she could have contacted me herself. It wouldn't have been a problem.
She didn't want to contact you. That's why she didn't want to contact you.
Well, that's her problem. I mean,
Yeah. So you understand, right? She doesn't want any contact from you.
I don't understand the nature of why she doesn't, but okay, I guess.
Right. She doesn't want. Just she has all the rights to same thing. If you don't want any contact from anybody else, you have a right to refuse it. Correct? So she doesn't want.
Sure, I have a right to refuse it, but it doesn't mean it stops. I mean, I don't go running to the police if I hear from somebody. You hear me?
Right.
I don't go running to the cops just because I hear from somebody that I don't want to hear from. I would reach out to them personally and say, "Hey, I would wish not to hear from you."
So anyway, she doesn't want any contact.
Well,
from
anyway,
you. You do that,
it's a waste of time.
you'll be in trouble. I don't want any more trouble from you. You understand, right?
There is no trouble. There was no trouble to begin with.
Yeah, as long as you don't contact her, there will be no more trouble.
There is no trouble.
Yeah. So can you please do that? No more contact to her or her family.
Listen, if she's not adult enough to come to me herself, then I guess there's really.
She doesn't want to contact you.
But
That's the problem.
so there's no problem then.
Yeah. So she doesn't want to contact. So just don't contact her. That's all. That's all that matters. I'm warning you.
So am I?
Anymore.
So am I dealing with an adult or a child here? Because it seems to me that.
Everybody has a right to refuse. She doesn't want
Sure,
that no more. You
sure,
understand?
sure.
You don't understand. Sounds like you don't understand.
I do understand.
Thank you. Can you then stop? No more. That.
I understand that I'm talking. I'm dealing with a crybaby who can't come to me on her own volition.
Maybe she's a crybaby. It doesn't matter. She doesn't want any contact
Who
with you
cares?
anymore.
Who cares?
Let her be a crybaby, okay?
Who cares?
So please, no more contact with
I'll
her.
do whatever I want. So have a nice night.
You understand?
I'll do whatever I want. Listen. Listen. As long as I'm not breaking a law, I'll do whatever the hell I want to do. Does that sound good to you?
That's
I don't care if you're a cop. I don't care. I'll do whatever I want. If I'm not breaking a law, I'll do whatever I want.
She doesn't want any contact from you. You understand?
Who cares?
So you don't care.
Who cares?
You don't care about my warning.
About your woman?
No. My warning to not to contact her and her family.
I hear you, and I'm saying that if she has a problem...
I'm warning you.
Oh, you're not warning anybody. You're not warning anybody. You have listen. You have no authority over me. You're not warning me. You're not doing anything to me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, goodbye. Go eat a donut. Have a nice night. Go eat a donut. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. That is wonderful. So y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. And really, why couldn't she have come to me personally? He says, well, she doesn't want to contact you, and she asked me to ask you. Well, if it was any big of a big deal, she could have came to me herself. I mean, again, childish behavior. And I told him, I said, hey, I'm not doing anything illegal, and until such time as I am, I don't care about your fucking warnings. So, y'all heard it. There's the conversation. Thanks for listening. Carry on, folks. And don't call the police if you get a letter from someone that you don't want to hear from, because that just makes you look really fucking foolish and immature. So, toodles!